My core heart and soul of Everyday Spy is technical professionals between the age of 35 and 55,
Okay.
Male and female, but people who have gotten to the place where they realize that their future seems out of reach. They feel stuck because they've been doing what they were supposed to do. They got the right education, they got the right certifications, they do a good job every day, but somebody else keeps getting the promotion. Somebody else keeps getting the better job. Somebody else keeps moving forward, and they feel stuck. A lot of what's happening there is just like we were talking about with momentum, right? And our skills, those people who are that successful, the people who they've already done the hard work to become leaders in their industry, whether they're entrepreneurs or whether they're accountants, they're already experts in their craft. What they never got a chance to learn was the social element, the community, the networking, understanding their other value besides just their specific skill. And that's what CIA does to us. CIA brings us in because we're good at one thing. And then they teach us how to do all the other things that make us more capable and more optimized to do the one thing that we're supposed to do. For me, I came in speaking Asian languages and knowing about nuclear missiles. That by itself doesn't get you very far. But when you also learn about how people come to trust you, and you learn about influence, and you learn about persuasion, and you learn about social mechanics and social engineering, now all of a sudden you're a force to be reckoned with, right? When you learn rapid learning skills, you can learn any language, you can learn any sport, you can learn any topic, you can learn any industry in a fraction of the time that your competitors are spending in their certification courses, in their college university courses, and whatever else, right? So that's my heart and soul, because I can take a 45-year-old who feels stuck and unlock a career for them that leads to wealth and leads to exponential impact and leads to incredible breakthroughs. That is so incredibly rewarding to me. Whereas a 25-year-old, I can help also, but they haven't yet learned mastery of their skill, mastery of their trade.
Yeah, they don't know they haven't totally identified those gifts and talents that we talked about earlier.
Correct.
What about I mean, that's on an individual level. Do you work in a team setting, like to help get a team like moving forward as a unit?
Absolutely. So a big part of what we do on the corporate side, we focus primarily on leaders in corporate environments, not training them on leadership, but training them on how to understand their people. Because a lot of times what happens is companies have human resources, people, and people are often misunderstood. Bosses look at people as like processors. Oh, that's my social media person. That's my video person. That's my, Facebook person. When in fact, what people are is a sum of their capabilities. That videographer has a whole life's worth of experience. That social media manager has a whole life worth of experiences. And on top of that, they have a personality that's empirical, that's measurable, that's scientifically proven. And that personality is what shapes how they leverage the skills and capabilities that they come to the table with. So what we do is with the corporate people is we help them understand the personalities of their staff and then how to categorize their staff and team their staff members up in optimal ways. Maybe that videographer should be working with the social media manager and the Facebook advertiser should be working with the HR department because their personalities are complementary in those teams, which massively increases the productivity of the team without actually changing any of the people.
It's awesome. I mean, I didn't want to those listening, I wasn't trying to make an infomercial. You guys were able to do this, but I'm super interested. And because I know the value of this to companies and I want to make sure people know this is available. And I think you just bring such tremendous resource to the table. I don't know anyone else that's bringing this to the table. And I do a lot in the corporate speaking space and I haven't seen anyone else doing this. So man, hats off to you. That's awesome.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Hopefully somebody takes advantage of it.
So fresh, so